So I'm finally on this side of the floor. So once this side of the floor is done, I'm sort of on door skins then. So I'm just going to bring the camera in and show you. I've probably showed you before on earlier episodes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you all the things that I've noticed on this side of the floor. So let me bring you in. So if you look here, I've obviously got a hole there. So like the other side, where I joined, I think I joined it somewhere here. Let me have a look. Yeah, so it's probably on this bit here. So what I've done, I've come from there, and then I've gone all the way along. So I've noticed a hole there. Obviously that'll get cut out, but what I'm thinking of this one, I'm thinking of going further along so I've no hole there. So I've no holes there. So if I cut that hole, if I leave those two holes, and obviously on that side I've got two holes, so if I'm going to come, I think the thing's here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come along here somewhere, and then I'm going to go to the centre, and then I'm going to go like that. Reason why I'm doing that is that I want all that other side over there. Can you see where I've had to push it down? I don't really like that, but I didn't want to do it on that side because of that big what do you call it, this bit here, this like rib, should I call it? I don't know what they're called. So I didn't really want to get involved with that, so this time I'm just going to go up there and come across here. Obviously I'll have to make some of these. One of them snapped anyway the other day, so I'll have to take that off and redo one. So obviously a rib's missing here, there's a rib under there, and I think a piece of metal's been stuck on there. There's a patch here, holes, loads of holes. You can obviously see with camera. I don't like these brackets anyway because underneath there's loads of rust. You can see it all. And I need to sort of get rid of all that as well because there's a hole there. I think I lifted that up at one point. There's a hole there. So I'm going to do the same as the other side. Just going to cut along here, up there, stop there because I need to sort of pick it off there, and then I've got a hole there to sort out. I've got that to sort out. I've watched a few videos on that now, so hopefully I won't mess it up. And in here I've done more bracing. So the other side, just with that brace on it, were fine, but I just thought I had the metal with me, so I just thought I'd use it. So I have done. And I'm just going to clean this up because the other side I had to put a piece in, didn't I? I'm just going to have to check this side to see if it needs to come off. The paintwork on this side of the car looks better than the other side. I reckon that's a new sill. You can see where there's, I don't know what the hell that is, but so I don't think I'll be taking that out anyway. I'll probably just clean that up and tidy it up a little bit. Once it's got some epoxy on it, blocking it down and making it look nice, it'll be okay. As long as it's not rusting, I'm not going to take it out. So today I'm just going to cut along this bit, probably in that groove there, right across, and then I'll cut that one I need to do. I need to do that one. I need to put some Furtan underneath that, and then I need to get the before I finish doing that, I need to get the shield and put some screws over there. Right, so enough of my talking. I'm just going to get on with it. I've just pulled this off the front here, or that way should I say, and that's the original panel, and that's what they've welded on over the top of it. But we've seen it all before, haven't we? You know, at least it's off now, that's all I can say. You know, when I put a new piece of metal in there, I won't have any of that. So, it's good that it's coming out. So stupidly, and I've just grinded through it all. But luckily it's not part of the actual torch. That's what I call stupid, but there you go. And that is why it's rusting. So there's loads of rust inside there. There's loads of it. And up on here, I think that's sealer. What's that sealer? But yeah, so loads of rust came out of there. But we've got rid of it. So I've still got to cut that off. Probably going to come across here somewhere. Doing the same over here where I'm going to make a, because my bolts snapped there. So I'm taking this bracket out anyway. I don't like them. I think they're a massive rust trap. I've got to get that out. Get that piece off. It's had a Magnum panel before. And I don't know why that's like that. Might be when they put this sill section in that they bent that over, because that's not supposed to be like that. Mine's flat, so I think they've just bent it and not put it back. And then I'm getting some. I'm not using Cure Rust on this side. I'm using Furtan. So I'm going to Furtan down in there. Get this cut out and get some Furtan in there. Cut that off there. Yeah. Well, that's me done for today. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get that floor cut out, and that's how much rust I've got out of it. So it's not actually that bad. You know, I was expecting a lot more. So this is a new day. Alright, so the other bit of the video was a different weekend. This is a new day. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to cut it off, well, this thing, but I can't. I found the spot welds to those three, can't find spot weld for this three, because it's, you can see what happened here. So the spot welds are underneath. So as I'm looking at it now, there's a couple of layers there. You can see 1, 2 and 3 if we look under here. So that's why it's been welded over. Now I can't find the spot welds, so I've got to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm presuming that there's a spot weld right behind there, because obviously that's the lip. So I'm just going to cut off here to try and find this spot weld, and then I'm going to presume that that's going to be a little bit easier. But you can see where they've welded, and some of this lip here is missing now, in here somewhere, unless it's been tapped up. I can't really see in there, because some of the floor has gone like the other side around, so it's been put from the inside and cut around. I don't know quite how it's been done, so I'm just going to cut off here to find the spot weld that's under there, and then I'm going to presume that it's going to be a little bit easier, so I can sort of see welding under there. So I'm not in a rush to get it off, I'll just take my time. So it doesn't matter how long it takes me. I've still got to get this, or this is going to be, finding all these that go along there is going to be difficult because all this is in the way. There's going to be some welds underneath there, but we shall get there. I don't think I'm going to video it, so I'll put the video back on when I've sort of got that off. When I've got all that off, I'll bring the video back on. Alright. Alright, so I've seen something else now. So there's a lot of metal around this area. It's putting up a fight. So I've got the jack out, and then what they've done is this is obviously a second floor, so they've just gone over the original floor. There's the original floor there. They've just gone over it because it's like the other side, it's just underneath it. So the weld that looks to me like it's the original floor because it's got the original primary. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers there. 4 layers of metal. So that's obviously rotted away, so they've just put more on and more on and more on. Not more on, but more on. So there's a lot to cut out. But we'll get there. We've got loads of metal here. I don't know how many there is. There's 4. 4 layers. If you look here, like the other side, they've welded stuff to that and then welded stuff to that. That's a lot, isn't it? So all I have to do is just get it all off and start again. Let me tap that up a bit. Hopefully I can get it straighter. And then we can start again with a new bit of floor. Well, got to carry on cutting around this area. That's probably taken me about an hour. I just don't know where it's just welded all over. I don't know where the plug welds are, because there's that many pieces of metal there. So anyway, we'll carry on grinding away at it. That took a bit to get that out of it, so we'll carry on grinding away at it. That's what I've got up to today. That's unreal, that. I haven't even bothered doing that, just started to get that off. I've just got to unpick all that. I'll get there. I'm not like that'll beat me. But I don't know, I might have to cut that off. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we get along. Still got to unpick that, finish that, and do that. We're getting there. But that's just took me 2 hours to get to that part. 4 layers of metal. Alright, hopefully I'll be in tomorrow. We'll have to see.